Well, welcome everyone. Today I'm going to do a very different sort of video, and this is my first unboxing video. I have a very peculiar item which I would like to unbox today. And originally I really wasn't thinking of doing this, but this item just came in today, and my kids said, why don't we do an unboxing video? So I thought we might as well. Those of you who are regular subscribers to my channel, worry not. There's a number of series which are still in the process of being edited, and that includes my series on Lady of Heaven. All right, so what is this item which I would like to unbox? Well, I actually have a long-standing interest in an area of mathematics which is now unfortunately somewhat neglected, and that is spherical trigonometry. And if you really want to understand spherical trigonometry well, you've got to have a globe. So this very nice globe of mine has already made an appearance in one of my office hours on astrology, the difference between Jyotish or Indian astrology and Western astrology, but this is not what we're unboxing, obviously. So spherical trigonometry or spherical geometry is geometry on the surface of a sphere, and for that you need a sphere, and you need to be able to draw things and so forth. So there's this Hungarian guy, I think he's Hungarian, who invented something called a Lenart sphere. A Lenart sphere apparently is no longer made, so they're very hard to find. And I finally found one on eBay, and it has just come in today. So let's open it up and see how it is. We've got our Swiss Army knife here. I do hope everything is here. Oh yes, marvelous. Look, these packing things. These packers sometimes are really quite impressive, aren't they? You've really got to love the packing in the United States. Of course, the best packaging, of course, is really in Japan, if I may say so. I remember when I was in Japan on Koyasan once, I got an ice cream, and it was a green tea flavored ice cream, and it was packed so well, I almost just didn't want to unpack it. And even after I did, I wanted to keep the packaging, but of course I didn't. Back to the Lenart sphere. Here it is. Apparently it was invented by this Lenart chap. And I actually know a guy named Lenart, but he's not Hungarian. Anyway, so what does this say here? There's some writing on this. Name of something looks like previous owner. Oh, positively glorious. Jolly good. Yes, here we have a torus. Very important mathematical shape. Let's get rid of the packing material. Remove the packing material. And yes, this is an important implement. Let's make sure everything is intact. Aha, it is cracked here. That's what happens when you go on eBay. I think that this crack could be repaired using some polystyrene cement. Let's hope the rest of it is intact. Yani. Yes, it appears to be in good shape. Okay, let's see the rest of it. This is the actual sphere. Yeah, these are the transparencies that go over it. And so the Lenart sphere, could you hold this? Fits into the torus. As you can see, the torus is also cracked, but not so that it can't be used. I think this is a usable one. And this will allow you, using a marker, to draw great circles on it. Is there anything else in the box? Ah yes, this is here. This compass-like device for drawing. Is the whole thing here? I wonder. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, you should be able to use this to draw circles of latitude, lines of latitude. That'll work. Oh yes, this other stuff. Can you check inside and make sure the other things are there? Yeah, these are the different adapters for pens and so forth, so this should work. Getting started with the Lenart sphere. Oh yes, and we have the transparencies. Very good. Someone get me a whiteboard marker. So we'll demonstrate exactly what you do with this. What's this? More transparencies? Yeah, these are, again, the transparencies. So all of the items which are supposed to be here seem to be here. But what you actually do, God, it's like when you unwrap a map, you can never get them back exactly. Okay, there. So what you do with the Lenart sphere, so if you want to understand, in spherical geometry, we don't really have straight lines. In Euclidean geometry, do we have a Euclid somewhere? Euclidean geometry, we really are looking at geometry on a flat surface. And there's something called Euclid's fifth postulate, which says that basically, in a very colloquial way, parallel lines do not intersect, or one of the later formulations. If you have a line and a point not on the line, there's one and only one line which can be drawn through the point not on the line such that it doesn't intersect the line, which means they're parallel. So that's the parallel postulate. But on a sphere, lines are defined as great circles. And a great circle is any circle on this which is drawn so that it has its center at the center of the sphere. So if you hold this thingy like this, these will all be great circles. So you could, you could just put this down anywhere, and you could draw a great circle using this erasable marker. Boom. So I drew the beginnings of that circle. This circle in red, I didn't draw it all the way around, has its center at the center of a sphere. That is a line. Let's see if we can do this better. How was I doing? Let's see. We draw it all the way around. Yeah, all the way around. I don't know if I'm making it all the way around, but okay, I did. So now we have this red line. That's a line. It goes all the way around. Now, if we draw another one, there's no way to do it. It has to intersect. If you want to draw one parallel, it won't be at the center. It would be a circle here. It would be a line of latitude. And so if we draw another one going this way, for example, going all the way around. I hope I got it. Yeah. Then, now we have two lines, or great circles, and where do they intersect? They intersect in 2 points here, and its antipodal point here. Now, it does erase too. Perfect. So that's just like on the globe, with which we're familiar. They're lines of longitude. They intersect at the poles. So the Lenart sphere is very useful for this kind of stuff. And so now I drew two intersecting lines. I could draw another line here, a line segment. Now I've drawn this here, and so now I have what's called a spherical triangle. It's very hard to see, but there's a point here, and here's a vertex, and here's a vertex, and you have your spherical triangle. And anyhow, so this is what the Lenart sphere is good for. It's for the study of spherical trigonometry. I think there's a book on spherical trigonometry, which I have. And yes, it's right here. It's called Heavenly Mathematics. Heavenly Mathematics, The Forgotten Art of Spherical Trigonometry by Glenn van Brummelen, published by Princeton University Press. Spherical trigonometry is very important if you want to understand things like Ptolemy's Almagest and other things. It's unfortunate that it's not really taught much anymore. It's still used in navigation and so forth, but basically it's all done by apps and computers and stuff, and for whatever reason it was removed from the curriculum a long time ago, and people just study plane geometry. And of course the Muslim thinkers like Al-Biruni and Ibn Sina, to name perhaps the two most prominent figures, played a very important part in the development of spherical trigonometry. So I hope you enjoyed my unboxing of this Lenart sphere. I'm quite pleased with it, even though it's not in pristine condition, given the fact that they're just so hard to find now. And so I'm very happy with this, and I'm sure that it will be of great use in my studies of this subject. Thank you for watching.